Here are the Final Destination kills ranked in my own opinion. So there are, well, I'm looking at the individual kills. So I'm sure there's more than 8 kills, counting the race car disaster. I think there's 50 some kills in the movie actually, but I'm looking at pretty much the 8 individual kills. And I also just kind of grouped Janet, Lori, and Nick into the same kill since they die at pretty much the same time. So, at number 8 is Jonathan. He gets crushed by a bathtub. He kind of gets forgotten about in the movie. We see him at the racetrack, and then we see him like an hour into the film, only for him to die. So he's not that big of a character in the movie, and his kill is just very weak, just crushed by a bathtub. And like, there's no blood, just because there's like a bunch of water coming down on him, and I'm sure they just didn't use any blood whatsoever. Moving on, number 7 is George. He gets run over by an ambulance. It's just like Terry's kill from the first one all over again, only not as effective. So it's just kind of boring, because like this just doesn't even surprise me. They're just using the same template of a kill that they used in the first one, which that was done better and more of an impact in the movie. At number 6 is Janet, Lori, and Nick at the end of the film. They get hit by a truck. This is kind of above Jonathan and George, just because I get to see the cool X-ray skeleton depiction of their kill, and I really like the opening credits of this movie, showing the skeleton versions of the kills in the 3 other movies. So I kind of like that for Janet, Lori, and Nick. So it's pretty cool. But I do prefer the more bloody kills. So number 5, here's kind of a step up in the kills. Number 5 is Carter. He gets lit. He's getting dragged down the road by his truck. He gets lit on fire because gas was spilling out of his truck. And the truck blows up and his head blows off. So that's pretty cool. You get to see a burning head. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, it's a pretty good kill. Number 4 is Samantha, or she's credited in the movie, the MILF. She gets a rock in her eye. This is above Carter because it's a little more gory, a little more bloody. She just gets a stone in her eye. Pretty simplistic, but it works for what it is. It's a little decent kill. Number 3 is Andy. He gets diced in a metal fence. So an oxygen tank gets shot or something, and it goes to Andy and semi pushes him through a fence. So it's a decent kill. It's a little bloody, a little creative, so a little more creative than a stone in the eye. So that's kind of why it's above Samantha. But moving on, number 2 is Nadia, the first individual kill of the movie. She gets splat by a tire. It is incredibly gory, graphic, and just so sudden. I mean, like, and like, you don't think any of the kills are gonna happen because we already have the disaster going on. So, it's like, they're out of the racetrack. She's like, "Have you all lost your fucking minds?" And the tire just splats her head, clean off, or doesn't it splats her head. Not like the head rolls off or something. The head just splats. So it's very gory, very graphic. So that's why it's at here. But my number one favorite, the Final Destination kill, is Hunt. He gets his insides sucked out by a pool drain from his butthole. Pretty creative. And it's pretty gory. It's the most gory kill of the movie, cause you get this blood pumping out of this water pump, coming out of it. So I guess it's a blood pump now. So that is why Hunt is at number one. You get the blood pumping out of the pool pump. So Hunt comes out to my number one favorite, the Final Destination kill. Thanks for watching.